In the shadows by government buildings and lurking near the police stations, a surge of camera-wielding civilians have emerged. Their motives shrouded in mystery. Their presence triggers a spectrum of emotions. Are they troublemakers seeking confrontation? Or are they heroic champions of transparency? Regardless of your opinion, they are simply individuals armed with cameras. So why do they pose such a threat to law enforcement? In the realm of law and order, where the guardians of society wield immense authority, a darker truth lurks beneath the surface. While the official order of the police is to protect the public, a shadowy reality emerges, one of abuse, misconduct, and unchecked power. From illegal searches to appalling acts of violence, the statistics paint a chilling picture of law enforcement's crimes. Though not every officer is corrupt, the insidious influence of a few tarnish the reputation of the entire force. Compounding this issue is a widespread us versus them mentality, where citizens are viewed as foe rather than friend. The police who dare to speak out against wrongdoing find themselves ostracized, perpetuating a culture of silence and complicity. The power dynamic further tilts in favor of the authorities as they exploit the public's ignorance of their rights. Now consider a scenario where a citizen is exercising their rights to photograph a government building from a public space. Despite their activity being legal, law enforcement sees fit to intervene, invoking baseless suspicion and resorting to coercion. In the face of unwarranted aggression, the citizen becomes a target, subject to harassment and potential harm. If the police can generally act with impunity, why then do they fear a man with a camera? Perhaps because it's a lens of scrutiny, and in its glare lies the power to hold them accountable, to challenge the status quo, and to demand justice for all. In the face of this injustice, a new breed of activists have emerged: the auditors. These are individuals who, armed with cameras, have taken it upon themselves to challenge the authority and test the limits of their rights. They are not merely bystanders or observers. They are active participants in a social movement that seeks to shine a light on the darker side of law enforcement. Auditors have a clear mission: to expose misconduct within police ranks and hold government agencies accountable. They are not just pointing their cameras at random, they target public spaces, government buildings, and police stations. Each interaction they have with law enforcement or government employees is recorded and documented, creating a visual record that can serve as evidence of any misconduct. Some see auditors as confrontational troublemakers, accusing them of using intimidation and harassment tactics, creating situations that could easily escalate into conflict. Supporters say that the auditors' actions raise public awareness of police misconduct and put pressure on government agencies to train their employees to respect public's rights. Personally, I find that some auditors come off as senseless, provocative, and even cringy, making it hard to watch their encounters with law enforcement. Although they're not breaking any laws, I sometimes find myself siding with the police purely due to how poorly the auditors handled the situation. It's easy to see how folks can watch these videos and form a negative view of the auditing movement as a whole. However, when an interaction with law enforcement is handled by an exceptional auditor, a person well versed in the law, calm in demeanor, adept at verbal exchange, and with the intention of educating the police, you quickly realize the purpose they serve.
You're not going anywhere.
Are you detaining me?
I will be detaining you.
Are you detaining me now?
Yes, I'm detaining you.
Can you let me know when the detainment has ended, please?
Yeah, I'm sure he's just coming round, so I don't need to...
Okay. I've just been unlawfully detained, so I should go.
I was just going to detain him until...
No, you have detained me. You have detained me. Do you not remember? It's all on camera if you want me to remind you. You just detained me.
No, she said that require your name. Listen to her. Listen to her.
What's wrong with that?
You require nothing.
I do.
No, you don't.
You followed us.
You will walk away without my name. Do you want to? You will walk away without my name. Yeah, I followed you because you are bullying kids over there.
I'm not bullying anyone.
You are bullying kids.
I'm not bullying
You
anyone.
will walk away without my name. I told you you're not going to get my name. Joker.
The same thing as a police station. You're not allowed to just wander around police station, linger outside.
Yes, you are.
There's no offensive loitering in this country. I'm in public, on a public pavement, so yes, I can stand here for as long as I want to do. Filming and photography is not a crime. I can stand here and do that for as long as I want to do it.
Okay, but if you don't give a valid reason for that, then we have to look at it in a negative light, don't we?
No, you're making inferences on somebody's standing up for their right to privacy, right to private thoughts, and you're making negative inferences from that. Only a court and a jury can do that. You're not under the power to do that. You're not.
But you can see where it's suspicious.
No. Okay. I don't owe any respect to anybody who's going to come out authoritatively with directives and not approach in the right way. I'm actually quite an amenable person. You come to me with the respect that a member of the public deserves from a constable, and you'll get that back from me. You come out the way your constables came out, you're going to get this from me. So you will get the respect that you give. You don't automatically deserve respect.
So, are auditors saviors or troublemakers? The answer, as with many things, likely lies somewhere in between. Regardless of opinion, their presence and their actions are sparking a necessary conversation about the balance of power between law enforcement and the public they serve. There's no denying that auditors have pushed the boundaries, shining a spotlight in darker recesses of law enforcement. Their relentless documentation has revealed instances of police misconduct, leading to a greater awareness among the public. Their videos raise questions about the conduct of public servants. Auditor recordings have led to disciplinary measures against hundreds of officers and the termination of a few. Legal battles ensue from these encounters, reinforcing the public's right to film anything they want from a public space. The police interact with auditors knowing full well they are being recorded, and still, many demonstrate anger, intimidation, forcefulness, and all-out abuse of power. If this is how they act on camera, can you imagine how they behave off camera? The path of auditors is fraught with potential pitfalls. One of the major challenges they face is a negative perception that arises from poorly handled interactions. While they may be operating with the confines of the law, their approach often appears confrontational. Indeed, the auditor's methods can sometimes overshadow their message. Their confrontational style can be mistaken for harassment, casting a shadow over their noble intentions. Again, not all auditors are equal. There are those who remain respectful and composed, their interactions marked by an understanding of the law and assertive communication. These auditors embody the true spirit of the movement, using their cameras not as weapons, but as tools for accountability.